Guys, tell me something. What do you do when you see an altcoin which is up by more than 50% in the last 24 hours? And if your answer was sell the crap out of it, you are right, guys. And that is the exact kind of setup we are going to be talking about in this video. So the star for this show is a coin called as DIA, which stands for decentralized information asset. And the thing you need to know about these kind of altcoins is the fact that we don't really have to know a lot about the fundamentals, guys, because all we are taking advantage of is just the technical confluence. And as long as we have that in our favor, we don't really have to drill into the fundamentals because, just like I said before, it is irrelevant regardless of what anyone says. So that is my ultimate stance. And as always, guys, if you just check out the previous videos of our channel, the kind of win rate we have had in the past talk for itself, right? So it kind of proves that more than the fundamental narrative, technical aspect is the thing that matters. And especially when you have got a move of 50%, it is quite easy to see where the imbalance is happening. So let me just jump over to the charts and show you what exactly we are talking about. So guys, as you can see on the 4-hour time frame, in the past 6 or 7 candlesticks, there has been a phenomenal rise. And with this kind of move, what it has occurred is it was way too oversold for a long period of time, and eventually the price snapped back to the original region. But since this is an altcoin and since people were over leveraged, what do you think happened? Obviously, the people who didn't have enough collateral to back up their position folded up, and whenever that kind of movement occurs, obviously the price is going to go very euphoric, and that is exactly what we saw, guys. But since this coin has got a very low market cap of somewhere around $70 million, I believe it was quite easy to find the sweet spot, and that is exactly where we are trading right now. So the current price action level is sitting at the 200-day moving average of the 4-hour time frame. And if you notice to the left of the chart, guys, this is not only the 200-day moving average, but also happens to be the previous resistance zone as well. So each and every single time on the 4-hour time frame, whenever the price has touched this zone, just observe what has happened, guys. Both of these, there has been many instances in the past wherein as soon as the price touched this zone, the pair quickly reversed, and it is only for one reason, and that is there isn't any liquidity above that particular zone. So obviously when thin liquidity is there, the price action has to fold. And just by looking at the charts, guys, we can find like 5 instances to prove that point. And apart from the moving averages, even if you click on momentum indicators, guys, just match the tops between the momentum tops as well. So in the past, on 15th January, when the price peaked, obviously the momentum was way too overbought. The same thing with the last 3 instances as well. So it just kind of proves that the same kind of rhythm is very likely to repeat. And with that comes the crucial question, where to place the target levels and how to essentially position ourselves. So for that, guys, it is quite easy. All we have to do is mark out the zones using the momentum oscillator. So that means from the current trading range, guys, this would be the support zone, which would be around the 80 cents mark, and the current price action level around $1.20 mark is the top. So that is our playground, which means the price is likely to stay within these 2 extremes for the most part, at least statistically speaking. And I know this kind of is a bit too advanced for many people, but if you kind of take into account the harmonics, I would see it probably takes around 3 or 4 days for our targets to get it. And if you are looking for the exact number, know that 90 cents mark is where my target level is at, and that would be here. So obviously our bias is towards the bearish side. And if you're looking for exact percentage returns, let us see. It is 23% potential ROI trade, and obviously when the price can go up 50% in a day, it can easily come down, that especially in the world of altcoins, right? So that is where my targets are. And if you look at the target levels, guys, even on the momentum oscillator, it makes sense because it never targets the price which is outside the bandwidth. So we are playing clean even in terms of support and resistance zone, and the additional momentum indicator is just adding on to it. So it is essentially confluence from a lot of aspects, and when you have got that and a clear boundary with thin liquidity and market cap, I think everything else is self-explanatory, right? So this is where my money is going for the day, and with so many pairs out there, it is a no-brainer to find these kind of quick setups on a frequent basis. So just thought about sharing this setup with you guys, and as always, if you have got any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below. If you want to find more trading opportunities like this in advance, subscribe to our channel. See you guys on the next one.